Hello and welcome to Variant Edition Graphic Novel and Comics New Releases Show. Happy Tuesday, everybody. My name is Danica.
My name's Brandon. We've got a big stacky for y'all today. Has been a while since there's been a big stacky. Some of this has a couple of image collections from last week.
Yes. As you recall, we did receive our image late. We technically received our image late this week. However, we did receive it today. It was just later in the day.
Yeah. So, wow, last week was a barrel of fun because Diamond didn't show up until Wednesday morning. And then image was Thursday afternoon, basically. The day was wild. So that behind the scenes moment.
No.
We were testing how the walls would look because we're kind of thinking of a 70s vibe for this room.
Yes. So I was just wondering how this would look on camera.
Yeah, it's kind of like an orangey yellow.
It's interesting.
But as it appears on camera, it's sort of more of a oh yeah, back there.
Yeah, it wouldn't be
right
like,
underneath
right
it.
there.
This light was like canary.
That would be bad. No.
Yeah.
No. Actually, I'll try. You know what?
Oh yeah.
How's that?
See, this is fun.
This is more under the light. Anyway, we're thinking of that. We're playing around with some colors because, of course, this is taupe. And taupe is the saddest color.
So we've lived in an array of landlord-colored houses for so long. Our last landlord did allow us to add a bunch of color to the place, which was absolutely wonderful. Cannot express how much those people were really great to us. A+ landlords would recommend if they're ever looking again. Yeah, we're thinking of doing different things in different rooms. Basically, this is definitely going to be our 70s room. I think our kitchen is going to be more 50s, 60s style, which I'm very excited about. I haven't told you this before. I want to take point on the kitchen.
Oh, on like the color scheme, the decorations.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And like obviously with your input. But I was thinking, I was just like, it like somewhat for all intents and purposes, it's kind of my kitchen.
Oh, of course. It's very much your kitchen. I make you keep it clean all the time.
Yeah.
I will sacrifice the kitchen because I have the entire rest of the house. So it's okay.
It's kind of funny because it's like this room, which would kind of be sort of like the den, the bonus room. Usually like, yeah, I got a one room in the house, where it can be like me. And I got like a bull's head on the wall here because, boom, you mess with me, you get the horns. Whereas our relationship is like, babe, I would love to have the kitchen.
The kitchen is yours, my love. I am okay with that because we are going to work together on the rest of the house and it's going to be amazing. Honestly, like, Juliana, that white is so perfect for your house because you have so much art and like little Funko Pops and posters and like movie tickets that are framed. It's so cool. So it's like the perfect color to really show off all your cool things. So honestly, white is better than taupe. Trust me.
Yeah, you've accented your space really well.
Yeah.
And having the room just be a lot, because don't get me wrong, this room's going to be a lot. It doesn't quite mesh, right? So you've got a really good thing. So yeah, we've got a big stack to get to. We also have, we'll do this late in the show. We're going to start like just opening weird things that we get sent.
In the mail?
We got sent something in the mail from the Numbered Company.
Weird.
I scratched out their address because, like,
let's not dox people.
Let's not dox people. But feels like a comic. Feels like a thing. Taking a risk. It could be just something dumb and weird. Whatever.
Like a bookmark or something.
Yeah. Shazam, I guess. We'll figure out how it goes. I also realized that I didn't have like a cutter with me, so like I'll be using my dad powers because dads always have a weird pocket knife on them.
Hey, there we go.
So that's fun.
Set that aside right now, sir.
Yeah. No stab machines on this show until it's time for the stabbing. That's what I call knives. Anyways.
Okay, so we are starting with some Marvel, it looks like. Hallows Eve.
Before she does the description, this is spinning out from a lot of what was happening with Dark Web. It also has...
Good Lord.
Yeah, so up to here.
Oh, that's... Okay, never mind.
Yeah. The other one's a segue. Ooh. It's got a few different covers. This is a new villainess who's been paired up with Ben Reilly and is Bad News Bears. We also have a Alex Ross Timeless covers because those are starting now in March. This round is the villains. The heroes we couldn't keep on shelf.
No, we couldn't.
So we're not going nuts with it, but we do have a decent stock of all these covers as they come out.
Alrighty. Spinning out of Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man. Hallows Eve gets her own series. Janine Godby's world has been blown up several times in her life, but this time she has a bag of superpowered masks and a chip on her shoulder, as every good villain does. She's on the run from the police, but there's someone else after her too. Oh my god. It's gonna happen.
I like that they've brought back Michael Dowling. He did some art for the Beyond arc of Amazing Spider-Man, which was my boy, sweet Ben Reilly, taking on the mantle of Spider-Man for a corporation. And it did not end well. My sweet boy is a bad man now. Ruled hell for a little bit. Well, limbo. So he's got some growing to do. To be fair to him, the corporation were pulling out memories of his when he discovered the things that they were doing bad, and so he sort of lost some core values. No metaphors there. And yeah, just a fantastic arc of Spider-Man. I highly recommend it to everybody, because not just because it's my sweet boy, but because it's just great Spider-Man and a good kind of warning about life in general. But speaking of the timeless covers, we've got Rogue and Gambit's timeless cover, which has Mystique, and we have the Rogue and Gambit title itself, which is written by Stephanie Phillips. We like her.
We do. She writes good stuff. Krakoa is on a precipice. Destiny alone cannot see what's coming. Because there's a mutant named Destiny. But the precog cannot act. Oh, can see what's coming, but she cannot act. Okay, I definitely read that wrong. For that, she'll need her adoptive daughter, Rogue. Husbands need not apply.
No husbands club.
No husbands. I won't join that. Don't worry. It's okay.
Yay.
It's all right. But with mutant duties stealing Rogue away so much these days, Gambit is determined to make the most of the mission and put some Cajun spice back into their increasingly complicated love affair. He just has to make it out of the bar first. Oh, he sounds like a winner. Am I right, ladies?
Monchar.
Am I right? Right. Next up, we've got Phantom Road.
Oh yeah, I read this. It's really creepy. It's kind of like a trucker horror story, basically.
My. All right. Make sure the light hits it too. Like tilt it back just that little bit. Yeah. Dom is a long-haul truck driver. Can't read tonight. Attempting to stay ahead of his tragic past. When he stops one night to assist Birdie, who has been in a massive car crash, they pull an artifact from the wreckage that throws their lives into fifth gear. Ooh, truck puns.
Yeah.
Suddenly, a typical midnight run has become a frantic journey through a surreal world where Dom and Birdie find themselves the quarry of strange and impossible monsters. It's grindhouse horror meets high concept supernatural fantasy. Ooh, boy.
Every time I see a book about a trucker, my brain goes, breaker, breaker, 19, this year's the rubber duck, and it starts singing Convoy. Danica knows this because it has happened many times in the car.
It has. More than once.
Mm-hmm.
If I had a nickel.
Drive this trucking convoy across the USA.
Convoy. And this is why we were married, because he has trapped me.
I like doing the eat taquitos, and then she does the clap, 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 clap.
I shan't.
It's I've never said eat taquitos.
No.
It's just the cadence.
It's the wrestle cadence.
It's the wrestle cadence.
Yeah. You could say anything. Oh my good Lord. Okay.
We've got ourselves a convoy.
No. I really wish I could figure out how to shut down that pop-up.
Ow, ow,
all right. Next up, we've got Barbarella, the center cannot hold. Beyond the edge of known space lies the unnameable, myth, gods, malevolent force. No one knows.
No one knows.
No one. No one but the one force in the universe that can stand against the unnameable, the architects. Hidden guides of our galaxy for untold eons. Enter Barbarella. On a desperate quest to find and convince the architects that a war with the unnameable will spell the death of every living thing. Comics.
Barbarella is one of the only Dynamite books that Danica's ever touched.
No. I super liked the Betty Page series.
Oh, right.
That Jeff something. I don't
It
remember.
was David.
Or David? Oh, David Avalon.
Avalon, yeah.
Yep.
Started with an A for sure.
I was like, Jeff, David, no. David Avalon, when he was doing the Betty Page gets roped into the CIA and also fights aliens, I was like, I am on board with what you are doing. But like, I'm up for, testing out some Barbarella because like Kelly Sue DeConnick did Barbarella. I really like the movie. I did a podcast about the movie a few years back where I got yelled at for liking the movie. That was the point of the podcast, but still.
Gogar. Gogar.
We still say that, yes.
That might actually be the name of the character or a book that was coming out at that time. I can't remember which.
No, yeah. Gogar might be a comic.
Gogar might be the comic that we were...
We definitely forgot.
It was Trigar?
No, it feels wrong. It's the name of the angel guy, basically.
Yeah.
Who walks around mostly naked for, like, gender equality?
So, here we have a collection of the Shazam! Fury of the Gods Shazamly Matters special. This features some writing from a lot of the people who will be in the movie, including Ding Dong, Zachary Levi.
He milkshake ducked. How unfortunate.
He sure did. But we also have Adam Brody hanging out here. So fun times. We ordered this before he milkshake ducked. He has a very small part in this. If you are into the Shazam stuff, this has a lot of fun side stories that kind of roll into the movie continuity. If not, all good. You're not going to be missing too much. But if you're a value-added kind of experiencer, this is absolutely something that you want to check out.
All right. Next up.
We're good.
Okay. we have got Red Zone by one of the men that never sleep in comics, Cullen Bunn.
He never sleeps.
How does he write all these things? I think he sold his soul to the devil. I mean, come on, he's writing like horror stories right now. What?
Creepy.
Lame.
Very lame. It was a really dumb thing at the end of one of the You Don't Know Jack games when they'd play like dumb ads.
Oh yeah.
And they'd be like, I used to get bullied by a dude. And then I thought to myself, what would Satan do? And they just go, and there was like 3 different ones. I'm like 9 being like,
They were adults. Okay, so it sounds like Jason's sound is choppy. So if anybody else is, let us know if it's a general problem. We've got Red Zone. Randall Crane, an unassuming American professor of Russian and Slavic studies at NYU, is called in by the U.S. government for a secret international mission back to Russia, where his long-buried secrets come to light. When his support team of commandos is ambushed and killed, it's up to Randall to fight his way out of Russia using his particular set of skills.
Yeah. Air horn button. Air horn button.
Oh, Colin.
Oh.
Everything okay?
Yeah. Just look up the next one and
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just gonna take care of this here.
Yeah, no worries. All right. So we have Hunt, Kill, Repeats, which I will actually hold up. Okay. There we go. Okay, one sec. I gotta get the solicit up. It's Kill Bill meets Clash of the Titans in Hunt, Kill, Repeat. The all-new action-packed series by Mark London. Oh, didn't need that. That was an entire sentence. Okay, whatever. When the Greek gods invade Earth, society is quickly forced to comply with their new rulers. However, one god, Artemis, rejects her brethren's ideology and has found solace in the love of a mortal. When she is called to Olympus to answer for her betrayal, gods strip away her ungodly powers and leave her for dead. Now, 10 years later, Artemis is on a quest for revenge to confront her father Zeus for taking away everything she loved. So, I've definitely read this. It is amazing. Also, it's got a cover by Marguerite Sauvage, which is so cool. I love her stuff. Yeah, it's fun. And they sent this what? Wait. What was what?
What was what?
What just happened? Did you do something?
Oh no, like this was cutting out because I was talking with my sister about mom's upcoming thing.
Oh, okay. All right.
Don't want to dox mom.
No, my gosh, no. All right. So it was really cool when they sent because they sent like a letter, like a fake letter, like a scroll from Zeus. It was so funny. I don't know. It was just good. Mad Cave is getting better with the stuff they send, you know? And I like their stuff.
We really did enjoy this.
Yeah, it's good.
And full disclosure, we had been really cold on them because their first release did not hit us at all, not even slightly. Whiffed us real hard.
But they have since gotten better and added more stories. So obviously it's like a ratio thing. It's like the less stories you have, sometimes most of them are bad, or it's one of them is bad. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, they're kicking ass basically, and their promo people are wonderful. And I think Chris, is it? Chris gives us calls every so often. I want to say Chris.
It is Chris, yeah.
Okay, good. You're just staring at me.
I recognize his name from somewhere, and I can't remember where I remember him from, but
maybe he worked at another
it's
company.
like Chris Delatorre or something like that.
Anyway, super nice guy. I don't want to say because I basically don't want to destroy it. And we did talk about it at the time, but like we shouldn't. So
We'll tell you later, Andrew.
Yeah, basically what I want to put out in the world is not just destroying someone's work. If I didn't like it or if I thought it was terrible, I'm generally going to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
All right, tell me about Spider-Gwen.
So Spider-Gwen Shadow Clones has the near and dear to us all Ghost Spider-Gwen, still hitting up that Spider-Verse stuff, whereas this time, instead of different versions of herself as heroes, it's different versions of herself as villains.
She's still super cute though.
Yeah, awesome. It's written by Emily Kim with artist Zay Zama. The artist I'm not familiar with. Emily Kim has done a lot of Silk, but I love the art in this. It's actually a lot of fun, very dynamic, and that's kind of what you want from this. It's definitely got a kind of modern style to it that we sometimes get complaints about from folks who are just like, Neil Adams was the pinnacle, and for a generation, absolutely. But tastes shift, and this really hits what's happening now really good.
Okay.
Yes, Andrew is right. That's something to be talked about in person.
Because I don't even know what that title is, so it's fine. Yeah. No, I basically, I don't put it out there. There's a few people that I'm really comfortable with, and if they ask me directly, I'll be honest. But yeah, I'm definitely not going to make it like a variant edition thing to just be like, you know what's terrible? This comic. Because there are so many amazing comics. And so if you just don't like something, you don't have to read it. You don't have to buy it. It's fine.
It's true.
There's a huge pile in here, and there's going to be titles that people are like, oh, okay, whatever. Don't have to read them. It's okay. That's the glory of free will. I don't know why I got on a creed about that. You ready for me?
Yeah.
All right, we've got Dead Fellows from Scout. Pete Miller has just gotten out of his 2-year relationship, reeling from the chaos of it all without friends or family around. As he moves into his new, awful 1-bedroom apartment, Pete attempts to take his own life, but is stopped by a benevolent ghost. Moved by the kindness of this supernatural stranger, Pete sets out to bond with this ghost at all costs, but he quickly learns he doesn't understand the paranormal or their intentions. It's very interesting. So this is one of their non-stop titles where they do release the number 1, and then I think like a couple months later, maybe less, they release the trade. I think that window's gotten littler.
It depends on the series. Sometimes the creator has some stuff ready, and other times they do not.
Honestly, my memory is worse than it ever has been in my life. So you probably did tell me like 3 times.
We've got Spider-Man: The Unforgiven. Keeping on with the Halloween theme that Marvel has in February, as Jules pointed out. We have Spider-Man: The Unforgiven, a series that will follow through to X-Men and another, can't remember which, as a series of one-shots featuring some old school vampire villains, baby. And so, yeah, that stuff's coming up. This one's written by Tim Seeley, who's good at some spookums, with art from Sid Kotien. Creepy stuff. Yeah. Right, Clint Eastwood. That's fair.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. I think that's what you told me, because I asked you about that.
Oh, yeah, possibly.
Yeah. Or X-Men?
X-Men's the second one.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
Couldn't remember the third one.
Jason's probably right.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh my god, like the next 3 are all you. I'm sorry.
It's because it's so many number ones. So there's this weird thing that happens on the 1st of March. And I know this apparently because the last time the 1st of March was a Wednesday, we also got tons of new number ones. So this is apparently a thing that happens, probably heavier on Marvel. Why do they do it? I don't know. But
I'm going to guess it's the end of fiscal for them.
Yeah. And you're probably right because you kind of top load the number ones earlier in the month and then you use the rest of the schedule to catch up on stuff. I know Tom Brevoort has talked about in the past how if you start a number one early in the month, you get to utilize things like, okay, so between number one and number two, you can use 5 weeks. It comes out the second week and you can give the artist a little bit of extra time in the schedule as it kind of like boop, 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 boop goes through the months. So maybe a little bit of that's at play. Maybe a little bit. All right, we have the new I Am Iron Man. This is a series from a couple creators that Tom Brevoort was doing a tryout during, I believe, Moon Knight, Black, White, and Red. Muriwe Yodele and Dutan Akande. They've done a webcomic that I can't remember the name of. And they were asked to pitch basically for that. And off of the strength of that, they actually have this 5-issue mini series of I Am Iron Man, where there are single issues of story, basically kind of segmented off, but they tell a larger piece of a whole. This is essentially done off of the work that people have been just putting out there and then kind of hustling to get to a spot. It's really cool that this is happening, and it's a really good sign of strength for these creators. I have not read this yet, but I am very much looking forward to it. We also have the Daring Duck of Mystery. He's Darkwing Duck, baby. And it's a facsimile edition, or close enough to it, because they probably don't have the rights to the ads as they originally happened, is what Andrew suggested last time when I was like, Gargoyles #1 isn't a facsimile. You goons, you absolute fools. But yeah, this is... Have been putting this together, and I'm really excited for them to like live more of my childhood, because I had this.
You're cute.
Yeah. I'm hoping they collect more of Darkwing Ducks because I really want them to get to the stories about Fluffy. Fluffy is a cat. He starts off just as a cat, but he is trying to take over the world. He has no opposable thumbs, though.
Oh, I think I remember him.
He's absolutely wonderful. And he comes back in the comic stories. He was never, I don't think he was on TV. But he did end up working out a system where he made a super suit out of tuna cans, because he would get the other cats who couldn't talk to bring him cans of tuna, and then he built a super suit so he could have thumbs.
Oh my god,
he's amazing.
I found the Darkwing Duck wiki. This is exciting. It is difficult to call Fluffy evil. Oh no, I clicked on something. I'm in The Witcher. Why did I click on The Witcher? Anyway, he's foremost a victim of circumstances. I love this so much.
Yeah.
Why does it keep... Oh, there are so many
ads. It's because it's a fandom wiki.
I hate
it's all
the fandom
full.
wikis. Yeah, it's just full, but it's so adorable. Oh my god. Spoilers. After a few run-ins with Darkwing Duck, Fluffy returned to being a good kitty because villainy failed to live up to his expectations.
Yeah.
I love him.
Fluffy was the best. He's so good.
Oh, and he's got a little lisp. It's so cute.
He does.
You try to type with no fingers. I love cats.
And finally, for the regular size single issues, we've got the return of Cosmic Ghost Rider, also by Stephanie Phillips, and Juan Cabal. So that's a solid creative team to step up with. Now, if you don't know who Cosmic Ghost Rider is, get ready. Frank Castle, the Punisher, has been to hell and back. Once he was the vigilante known as the Punisher until his death and resurrection as a supernaturally charged spirit of vengeance. Then he has served as the Herald of Galactus, the right hand of Thanos, and a guardian of the galaxy. After leaving his mark across all of time and space, the universe has come to know Frank Castle as Cosmic Ghost Rider. Now, this is a Cosmic Ghost Rider from the future. So it's future Frank Castle who is dead. Current Frank Castle is a murder ninja right now.
Comics.
But yeah, One Cabal has been used for Marvel to launch a lot of series that they are very confident in. I'm very excited for Stephanie Phillips for this book. Basically, if you want some super bonkers cosmic powered what's-its, this is a fun series. The character's always been kind of bonkers. First appeared in Donny Cates' 6 issues of Thanos and continued into his Guardians run. Really super bonkers.
That's probably very true. I'm sure there are some oh no, I just lost the word. When you're anti-violence.
So yeah, one of my favorite
you're not answering me.
I am going to in a roundabout way. One of my favorite bits of content that The Onion has ever produced, back when they would do fun videos just for funsies, is
Did I scoop it?
It's all good. So the
better be.
So the joke is everyone's waiting around to see the ninja parade, and once again it has passed through town with nobody being seen. And what makes it is a kid just being like, you know what, I thought this was all weird and dumb, but then I reached into my pocket and I found candy. So like the ninjas go through town like putting candy into kids' pockets and just leave without being seen. The ninja parade.
None of that had anything to do with the word pacifist.
Those ninjas didn't kill that family. That entire town survived. That's where I was going with that.
All right. Oh, actually, can you do that? Because I'm gonna get your special orders down.
Oh yeah. Okay. We've got a bonus-sized, magazine-sized Aftershock one shot. Party like there's no tomorrow, because there isn't. While celebrating is the last thing grief-stricken Michaela wants to do, her friends drag her out for the night. Unfortunately, the distraction does not go as planned, and the group ends up being trapped in a hellish, never-ending house party where death isn't even an escape. Now Michaela must navigate the labyrinth-like banquet hideous in search of an exit. During her journey, she will discover a horrible truth about her own past, a revelation that will lead to her freedom or her internal imprisonment. It's super fine. It's a one-shot done by good old Canadian boy Ray Fox and art from Andrea Fertella.
Nice. Now I will do that in a minute, but okay, that literally reminds me of a Key and Peele skit where they got stuck in the LMFAO video and they couldn't get out, and I really want to ask the writer if that might be where part of it came from. Just, it's so close to it. It's so close.
That's awesome.
Anyway, so it looks like we're having some technical difficulties. Please let us know. Thank you so much, Andrew. I'm not sure. I haven't been paying too much attention to my screen, unfortunately, because I've been on other windows of my screen. But thank you for letting me know.
Yeah.
All right. So we're just going to start the pile because there are so many good books. And there's even one from like 2 weeks ago, which I accidentally kidnapped and then read.
Kidnapped.
Yeah. I book napped it. So we've got Nayra and the Djinn, which I'm very excited to read. I love all things fantastical, and folklore from other cultures is amazing. All right. Here it is. Nothing is going right for Nayra Mansour. There's the constant pressure from her strict family, ruthless bullying from her classmates, and exhausting friendship demands from Rami, the only other Muslim girl at school. Nayra has had enough. Just when she's considering transferring schools to escape it all, a mysterious jinn named Marjan appears. As a jinn, a mythical being in Islamic folklore, Marjan uses their powers and wisdom to help Nayra navigate her overwhelming life. But Marjan's past is fraught with secrets, guilt, and trouble, and if they don't face what they've done, Nayra could pay the price. Very cool. Very cool.
Have a good night, Jules. We'll see ya.
Bye. Take care.
Coming up next, we have a spin-off from The Investigators, Agents of Suit. I love The Investigators. It's so much fun. It's a little goofy. And this definitely continues with this. Mango and Brash aren't the only agents of Suit with a mission. Cilantro, this fine gecko, finally gets a chance to prove herself. But with her big first case, her big first case is out of this world. Because it's spaceships, baby. It's UFOs.
Nice.
Can this eager agent do things her way and still earn her vest? I don't know what that stands for. But
because she's an investigator?
SUIT stands for Special Undercover Investigation Teams.
Yes, it is 10 and up. And it is hella cute. I love the art.
The guy who does Investigators, it's being co-written by Christopher Hastings.
Ooh, that guy's funny.
Yeah, he's like the co-creator of Gwenpool.
Everything.
And he did Dr. McNinja. Dr. McNinja was a lot of fun.
Right. Yes. Okay. All right. We have the new comic collection by Meg Adams called Why Are You Like This? Which is effing delightful. Just delightful.
She paged through things and she was like, that's us.
Yeah. Literally any page. And I pointed at, that's you, that's me, that's you, that's a cat, that's you. Yeah. Anyway. It's so fun.
Sometimes she was the cat.
I am the cat, yes.
Yeah.
Cat wife.
Stop it.
No, I'll knock it over. Thank you. It was when I got the new sticker for the magic mirror, Sean let me steal a She-Hulk one. So I'm finally starting to do. Oh, let's just do this. I'm finally starting to put stuff on my computer. So starting with a cake sticker from Sugared and Spiced, which is very exciting.
Cake?
Yeah, I love it.
Cake?
It just shouts cake, but it's in a comic font. So it's like a Venn diagram of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you like Sarah Anderson and Sarah Scribbles and who was the Nap comics? The like nice couple-y.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I can see it. Anyway, if you like funny slice of life one page comics.
The book was called Snug.
Yeah, Snug. That's what it was. Okay, give me a second. Give me a second. I'm going to go to the shop.
And that, yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna vamp all day.
So while you do that,
Snug.
I'm gonna talk about.
Oh no, our website sucks.
That's because you're on our comic single issues website.
I know.
I've got A First Time for Everything by Dan Santak. Dan is used to feeling invisible. Being bullied in middle school, Dan has low expectations about everything, including the class trip to Europe with the same girls who love to make fun of him. But during his travels, a series of firsts begins to change him. First Fanta, then fondue, and maybe even first girlfriend? Funny, heartfelt, and embarrassingly true, this graphic novel memoir is based on the Caldecott Medal winner Dan Sanat's most awkward middle school memories. It's from First Second, which is in and of itself just a sign of high quality, honestly.
My only complaint is the lack of alliteration. You can't do 2 F's and a G. You can't.
That's fair. First, for girlfriend.
For girlfriend.
For girlfriend.
Oh,
For girlfriend.
Katana Chetwynd. We don't have it right now, but we can get it in, no problem.
That is true.
So yeah.
I remember how I first opened that book.
Yeah. Oh, we do have a copy of You Are Home,
Yeah.
which is also about us.
Yeah, it's her, I believe, second one that she did.
So cute.
But you've seen those cartoons on the internet. They're everywhere on the internet.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, that's so cute. Oh, they had a calendar that we could have bought. Oh well, that's okay.
Still good. There's no one stopping us.
Well, the stock is stopping us. The lack of having it. Anyway. No. Oh my god. I know. But like, don't lead up to it if you're writing an all ages book.
I'm having one of those weeks where I'm running a little hot, so this always is like, it's nice. It's nice.
You're also right in front of a vent, which is blasting out heat.
And I'm continuing to wear
a sweater.
Yeah,
like a
dummy. A hoodie,
like a dummy,
like a dum dum.
I'm kidding. I love you,
sweet dum dum.
All right, this was amazing. Golden Rage, so good, so freaking good. Old women have been deemed useless to society and are abandoned on an island where they must make friends, bake dessert, and fight to the death for survival. It's so good.
Thank you for being a friend. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, perfect.
Travel down the road and back again. Dun, dun, dun. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. Ba-da-dum, bum, bum. And if you threw a party.
So on the back of, because I don't think he's going to stop, on the back of each single issue, they had like a Golden Girls quote, which was great. And they've even put, oh yeah, keep going.
And they've got attached would say, thank you for being a fruit.
So they have a map of the island. They have things to do, like how to forage for nettles. And they have book reviews, which is really cool. It's just freaking delightful. Like they review what fresh hell is this? Perimenopause, menopause, and other indignities, and You by Heather Carina. I love this.
Good time. Golden Rage, a gift for your grandmother.
Yeah. Also, you can also knit your own hat. This is great. Seriously, this is more than a book. This is a manual. This is a lifeline.
I say a gift for your grandmother. That is assuming she is alive. Don't be weird.
But okay.
I just remember seeing when I drive to the co-op or I get groceries, the sign that says your mother called, you need a haircut. And most times I think to myself, what a dark thing to see if your mother died.
Oh my God. No.
My brain, it's not okay. It's not okay.
Hey, this is the one I like. Can I read
about Batman? It is the
Batman?
one you like, yeah.
This is the Batman I like. Literally the one. Honestly, I might only be partly joking about this.
Oh, it's true.
It's kind of true, honestly. I am a very hard sell for Batman. So, you know, it's a good thing no one's trying to get me to read Batman. That's all I can say. Because you'd be having a fun time. Pew, 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 pew. All right, we've got Batman the Imposter, aka the one where Batman goes to therapy.
Yeah, he does.
Bruce Wayne's mission as the Dark Knight has only been underway for a year or so, but he can tell he's making a difference. Unfortunately, he's made some powerful enemies. All the traditional power brokers of Gotham resent the disruption. I know, right? I've had this much wine. So, like, nothing.
Yeah.
I just can't talk, basically.
Yeah.
Reading out loud is not a strength, and we'll see how that other project I am doing goes. All the traditional power brokers of Gotham resent the disruption the Batman has brought to town, and it seems one of them has a plan to neutralize him. A second Batman is now patrolling Gotham's rooftops and alleys, and this one has no qualms about murdering criminals live and on tape. Ooh, do you remember tape, kids? Probably not. With the entire might of the Gotham City Police Department, and Gotham's rich and powerful coming down on his head, Batman must find this imposter and somehow clear his name. But how can you prove your innocence from behind a mask? They don't even mention he goes to therapy. Where's the sell for me?
Yeah.
If I read this, I'd be like, well, whatever. But this is my selling point.
Yeah.
So in like issue 1, he just beefs it so bad that he has to go visit a therapist he knows. And she's like, you know what? I'm going to tell everyone you're Batman unless you do therapy with me. Because you, my dear, are messed up.
And so that's essentially the framing device, is you find out more and more about what's been happening when Bruce talks about it in therapy. And like, good.
Finally, he's a billionaire and he doesn't go to therapy? Come on.
We've got Sins of the Black Flamingo with some good nips action on this one. Occult Noir, Miami Sleaze. Sebastian Harlow is the Black Flamingo, a flamboyant and narcissistic thief who gets his kicks from stealing mystical artifacts from the wealthy and corrupt of Miami's occult underground. When his latest job leads Sebastian to his biggest score so far, the hedonistic outlaw finds himself not just all manner of villains and monsters hot on his trail, but something he never expected to discover. Something to believe in. Aww, baby!
There's a heart under that nipple.
Yeah. Collecting this sexy and sinister miniseries by writer Andrew Wheeler and artist Travis Moore, colorist Tamra Bonvillain, and letterer Aditya Bidikar.
Sins, a killer team.
Sins of the Black Flamingo boasts not only one of the strongest talent lineups of the year, it's also one of the few American comics from an all-queer creative team.
Woo!
It's got some pull quotes from Kieran Gillen, from Chip Zdarsky. Kieran Gillen just starts with, "Be gay, do crimes as pure pop art."
I love it. All right. So now that the OGL is back, can we talk about them?
Maybe, yes.
I think it was OGL, right? That's how
open gaming license. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to talk about Dungeons and Dragons because I'm, even with that giant tripping over their own 2 feet to start the year, I'm still excited about the movie.
Just full on Three Stooges.
Yeah. Yeah, to themselves.
This is the
this is a prequel
to the movie.
To the movie.
That's coming out like real soon.
Real soon. This is fun. This is fun. This is terrible. We should not ever do that again. The Feast of the Moon. Before you catch Dungeons and Dragons in theaters. There we go. When their latest heist ends in failure, Edgin and his team of thieves find themselves stranded in a town under siege. The Bandit King and his thugs have been extorting the locals for years, but nothing is what it seems. And as the Feast of the Moon begins, a greater evil lurks.
We also have the next volume of The Adventure Zone, which, continues that series. If you know it, then it's the graphic novel adaptation of the McElroys doing a D&D, as the kids say. And it's the 5th volume. It's been going for quite some time. We've got lots of people who have been waiting for this.
Honestly, Ben, it's Chris Pine as Nathan Fillion, comic-wise. It's kind of weird. But I'll let you know if the story's good. They didn't really do him justice, I gotta say.
Yeah.
I don't want to slander the artist, though.
That's fair.
Which was very close to what I was doing. I was like, he just looks like Nathan Fillion. I'm like, okay, whatever. Anyway, we've got the newest Kay O'Neill, the Moth Keeper.
Very so excited.
Love them.
Yeah, they did the T-Dragon Society.
Yeah.
Amongst other things.
I don't know why you're saying that like a question. You know this. You know your job.
I do. It's a bit.
Oh, okay. You're a bit of junk.
As people who've been watching this show so far tonight know, we don't do bits.
We do not do bits.
We do not do bits.
This is a serious show.
Very
serious business.
Business.
Being the Moth Keeper is a great honor. Anya is finally taking her place as protector of the moon moths. Oh, I like this. I mean, serious. These luminous creatures enable the night flower to bloom, and the night village needs the flower to thrive. Being the Moth Keeper is a great responsibility. Night after night, it is lonely in the desert with only one lantern for light. Still, Anya is eager to prove her worth, to show her thanks to her friends and her village. But is it worth the cost? And yet something isn't right. What happens when Anya glimpses the one thing that could destroy what she's meant to protect? The one thing she has secretly longed for her whole life. Oh no. I don't know what's going to happen. It's pretty though. It's really pretty. Anyway, Aquacorn Cove is still one of my favorite books of all time. Yeah. So you should just check out some K. O'Neill stuff. Oh, and we do have a copy of the T-Dragon Society game at the store. Ooh, yeah. So if anybody doesn't have it yet, I know where you can get a copy.
Absolutely. I'm so excited. We finally have the collected edition of Do a Power Bomb. Lana Steel Rose wants to be a pro wrestler, but she's living under the shadow of her mother, the best to ever do it. Everything changes when a wrestling-obsessed necromancer asks her to join the greatest pro wrestling tournament of all time, which is also most dangerous. It's The Wrestler Meets Dragon Ball Z. It's The Wrestler Meets Dragon Ball Z in a tale where the competitors get more than they bargained for. Do a power bomb! Yeah.
Trying to clap into the mic.
We did not bring the stickers home, but Andrew is mentioning that we got on some stickers today with the second arc of I Hate This Place.
Right, with the proper title as stickers.
Which basically is this place.
Until some retailers got scared.
Yeah. Good times. I love doing wrestler announce voice. We were at a baseball game for the Edmonton Trappers back when they were the Trappers. And the thing that bugged me the most about that game was that he'd be like, it's Trevor Nelson. And I'm just like, no. Do that for the opposite team. And he'd try and do better for the home team and be like, and every time, once I got around to the person, it'd be like, Trevor Nelson. And it's good times. I know I didn't hit that one quite right, but it was good times.
It's okay. You're good at the voices.
To somewhat answer.
Oh my God! Did they even send out that email? I didn't see anything. I haven't seen anything.
I don't know of any rankings. I haven't seen any rankings, but I do know that in their presentation at Comics Pro, they had a little thing that pointed to the dude who won. And unfortunately, it wasn't Steven.
No!
But Steven featured heavily in that video.
Oh my God. The winner was at Comics Pro?
No. Like in the video, they just went, ding, winner.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? That's weird.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, Steven says he knows the winner. That's cool.
He probably knows who the winner is because of the Comics Pro video.
Find him, tackle him, destroy him. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, you have a great cat. Lily is a great cat, and she should be a star.
Yes, it is. It is in your file.
All right. So this is the book I ended up kidnapping by accident because we ordered a bit late. So thank you, Andrew. It's Carmilla by Amy Chu and Sue Lee. And then I took it and I'm not getting any light on it. There we go. And it's amazing. It's so good. Even if you haven't read the original text, like it references enough of it that you're not like completely lost. But Carmilla, the First Vampire. Set in 1996, the year of the rat, an idealistic Chinese-American social worker turns detective when she discovers young, homeless, LGBTQ+ women are being murdered, and no one, especially the police, seems to care. A series of clues points her to Carmilla's, a mysterious nightclub in the heart of Manhattan's Chinatown. There she falls for the next likely target, landing her at the center of a real-life horror story, and face to face with questions about herself, her life, and fateful family secrets. Now, this has some amazing pull quotes as well. We've got Chip. We've got Ethan Young, who did Nanjing, the Burning City. Lila Sturgis. Fabio Moon, who did Day Tripper.
Oh.
Phenomenal.
That's a good list of people.
Yeah, and they are well worth it. Like it's not just names on a page. They know what they're talking about.
This is from the Burger Books line, right? From
it is.
Karen Berger, yeah.
Yeah.
She puts together a good book. She clearly has some pull with some great creators.
Absolutely.
Finally, for comics this week, before we talk about the mystery bag that we know nothing about, oversized prestige format miniseries from Garth Ennis and P.G. Holden. Would you believe Garth Ennis is telling you a war story? Well, you better believe it. 1944, Imperial Japan still commands most of Asia. Determined to regain their hold on Burma, the British send their special forces unit, the Chindits, deep behind Japanese lines. Their mission is to attack the enemy wherever they find him. What awaits for them is a nightmare equal to anything the Second World War can deliver. That's saying something. Colonel Keith Crosby and Dr. Alistair Whittemore, very British, have old scores to settle, being veterans of the long retreat from Burma 2 years before, but neither the jungle nor the foe have gotten any less troublesome. And when the shooting starts and the Japanese descend on a smaller British force in their midst, every man will be tested to his limits. Yep. All right.
Okay, so you have really tapped my curiosity. So we got this in the mail.
Look at this thing. From The Numbered Company, which I love.
Okay. All right, open it slowly. Oh, don't stab it. Oh, okay.
I can kind of see where the...
Oh, okay, I was like, you're just going for it, and I do not know what's in there.
It appears to be a little ash can. Look at that.
Oh, that's cute.
A little message.
What is...
Oh!
Who were the Indigo children? Interesting.
Very interesting.
And there's a Twitter?
That looks like a Twitter. I assume it's a Twitter.
Oh, and a hashtag.
Hashtag who are the Indigo children.
What?
I wrote about this for The Beat earlier today.
Oh, this comic.
Yeah, I did. And this specific thing that was happening.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Apparently these are being sent out to retailers so that they can check out the Indigo children being sent by some mysterious force, I assume.
I guess.
They are going to be giving away ash cans to people who tell others about the Indigo children. This is I've been lucky enough to read the first 3 issues of this series. It's definitely has like what was that Wachowski's JMS show?
What, Sense8?
Yeah, it's definitely very Sense8, but with more of a harder wild conspiracy bent with the Indigo children, them being a very specific kind of conspiracy. This is about people who are awakened after some force has basically gotten them to forget about their powers and what they can do and what they can do in the world, basically. So yeah, it's I enjoy it, and looks like if you spread the word, you can get something that's pretty low print run, I would assume, because they were doing this under duress. This information should not be out there. Should not. But
okay.
Yeah, good times.
I found their Twitter. It's all caps, which is starting out real good. So is Twitter Indigo Child 694?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a hand holding some of the ash cans. It says the message has been sent, but more messengers are needed. The world needs to know. Okay. Spread the word, become part of the message, use these resources, use the hashtag. I have 5 more copies of this that will be sent out. There's a Dropbox link. Okay. I mean,
it's got some weird videos.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
I honestly, yeah, if you want to just, let's see here. I'll put that in there. I don't know if that's going to work.
It is a fantastic series. I do highly recommend it, even if you want to just check it out yourself. But yeah, if you want a little bonus, spread the word about this cool little book. It's something creative to basically get the name of what's happening out there, because so many books go out there and they are accompanied with just like a, hey, so we really are proud of the work that we've done and the things that we're putting together. It's been years. We really hope you enjoy it. Please check out our book. As you saw this week, how many number ones were there this week? Building part of an experience, I think is a good way to get some information out there. And so take part in this weird conspiracy. Help out who's essentially a local boy sell his comics, because Kurt is from Calgary and he's telling some stories. So yeah, it's good times. I think Danica is going down a bit of a rabbit hole here.
Yeah, no, they've got like links to The Guardian from 2006 and New York Times, but I can't get into New York Times because whatever.
There's ways to do it where you just like go to reader mode or something like that and you can kind of bypass some things.
Honestly, it looks like Kurt Pierce, who writes the series, doesn't even know who they are, so I think it's just some random Twitter.
Yeah, it's super weird.
This person is weird.
I'm
definitely gonna read The Guardian though, because it's about indigo children, which is crazy. Yep. I love it.
All right. Well, thank you all for watching. We got the one last thing to do. Oh, yeah. And it's to look out through the magic mirror and see all of you wonderful people and say thank you for being here. We hope you know that we are also here for you, whatever you need. Yeah. So I see Thomas. Hi, Thomas. I see Jules. Well, that'd be weird. She's sleeping.
We see her in the past.
We see her in the past. I see Ben. Hi, Ben. Oh, something bad hit me.
Sneeze. Maybe
not have no waters.
Maybe there's something on the card. Should definitely just inhale the
card dust.
Yeah.
I see the one and only Foley, and you folks can too. Every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, from 11 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. We're open till 7 on those days, and you can see them on Saturdays from 11 to 6. We're also open on Sundays. 11 to 5 on Saturday, and we're open on Sundays 11 to 5 as well. I see Sean. Hello. I see Steven.
We are proud of you, no matter what rank you ended up in.
Yeah, you absolutely kill it with all that. I see Jason.
You're number 1 in our hearts.
Yeah.
You get the variant edition fan cup.
Oh, we should do that.
Yeah.
I see McLaughs. I like that.
Yeah.
I see Taz. Hey, buddy. I see PD Bowman. Hello, hello.
Hello.
And I believe that's it. Thank you all for being awesome and for being here with us. That does it for us. I am going to do some dishes and a little bit of exercise. The dishes are very important because I made food with turmeric tonight, and so that's got to be done quick. All right, so thank you all for watching, and we will talk to you all soon. Bye.
Bye.